On today's show, we attend National Signing Day, and later, we celebrate the opening of a new park. Studio Forsyth starts now. Studio Forsyth is brought to you in part by Cumming Forsyth Chamber of Commerce, creating a climate for growth and success in our community. Pinecrest Academy, a national 2014 Blue Ribbon School and 2014 Catholic Education Honor Roll School of Excellence. Forsyth County Schools, quality learning and superior performance for all. And Northside Hospital Forsyth, committed to the health and wellness of our community.
I consider the chamber as the voice of business.
It's really designed to keep its hand on the pulse of the county.
And I think it helps the community grow. They've always been there for me every time I needed help.
The chamber is making sure that they're able to communicate.
When I call, I get a response.
But the biggest thing for me is
the chamber really focuses on helping small businesses.
Welcome inside Studio Forsyth. I'm Kayla Robbins. A lot of high school athletes around the county signed to colleges yesterday, and our very own Brian Paglia and Michael Foster gave us a recap of how the day went. Let's check it out.
National Signing Day was yesterday, and 4 schools in the county celebrated with ceremonies: Lambert, North, Pinecrest, and West Forsyth. About 34 athletes signed yesterday. Mike, what were some of the big highlights for you spending some time around the county covering this?
South Forsyth in the morning was a pretty cool signing day. I know they had a really packed auditorium for that one, and they had 7 Division I signees. That included two pretty big deals. We knew it was going to happen, but I'm not sure if everyone in the county knew it was going to happen yet. But Alex Barbier, who's the kicker for their football team, was committed to Rutgers for a long time. He announced that he was switching to Penn State, so he signed to Penn State yesterday. FaceTimed Penn State head coach James Franklin on the stage with Jeff Arnett, which is pretty cool. Some of the players had some fun with that. And then Jalen Camp, a big day for him. I would argue probably a really overlooked wide receiver in this class. A lot of schools wanted him for defense, but Georgia Tech swooped in late and decided they wanted him to play wide receiver in their offense. And after he thought about it, he realized that, he thinks he can be pretty good in that offense, and I think a lot of people agree. So Jalen Camp is kind of a steal for Georgia Tech in their class at wide receiver.
Yeah, how about, what'd you think? We had our first, since I've been here, we had our first hat ceremony. But we had over at Lambert, we had senior offensive lineman Sean Bailey rethinking his original commitment to Cincinnati. And he pulled out 3 hats: Purdue, Cincinnati, and East Carolina. Ended up picking East Carolina, came in late with an offer, told him they wanted him to play his original position he's been playing in high school, left tackle. Also offered a little bit of early playing time, so that swayed him. And we had 3, so that made 3 flips in all in the county, something new this year. What do you think about that?
It's 3 is not that many, but it was kind of cool to see because I think considering the perception of football in this county and seeing the caliber athletes that they are, and then kind of seeing some stuff that speaks to national trends, I think was really interesting. It was cool to see.
It seems like it's a much maligned trend, but it was interesting to hear all of their stories behind how they decided to flip. Gives you a little bit extra insight into what that's like for a high school kid having to make a decision with all that pressure. Mike, I know you ended your day over in Coal Mountain. What was the scene like over there at North?
Coal Mountain was actually pretty cool. Jim Cahill, he's a pretty even-keel guy, but I think it's the most emotional I've ever seen him because North Forsyth had 7 baseball players signed. And those guys are all going to turn around and start playing baseball this year. So if you want to watch some good baseball, North Forsyth is probably a good place to go. Tyler Cook signed with Georgia State. And then there was also a D1 signing with Corey Campbell going to Air Force. So that was pretty cool for them. And then there was also D1 signees at South Forsyth, by the way, with Emma Meisel, cross-country runner. She's going to UGA. And then Alex Melnick, that's right, doing soccer at Georgia State. So Georgia State's really on the up and up. That's a good move for her.
Yeah, it was a busy day around the county. I hope you got to read all the coverage on ForsythNews.com or follow along with us on Twitter at Forsyth Sports.
My name is Erin Turner, and I'm a registered nurse at Northside Hospital, Cherokee. When I was 6 years old, I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. Being in and out of medical care growing up, I realized the impact that a great nurse can have and hope to be that nurse to all of my patients. I was born and raised in Cherokee County, so I love working at Northside Hospital, Cherokee because it gives me a great opportunity to give back to my community. We are Northside Hospital.
Welcome back. Sawnee Mountain Preserve officially opened a new park, complete with a playground and 6 miles of hiking trails. We attended the ribbon cutting to get a first look at the new county amenity. Let's take a look.
Yeah, we just finished up cutting the ribbon and doing the grand opening for Sawnee Mountain Preserve Phase 3. We've been working on this a few years and we're glad to get it open to the public. This is now the final 600 acres being open to the public. Great new playground with road surface, and we've got 6 miles, a little over 6.5 miles of trails, hiking trails that are on the side of the mountain as well. So 2 trailheads from this parking lot and to the mountain. All of our passive parks have certain times that they're open, 6:30 in the morning until 7 in the evening, and that lasts from November 1st through February 28th, or we just go with March 1st. And then after March 1st, we again open at 6:30 a.m. and close at 9 p.m.
Thank you for watching today's episode of Studio Forsyth. From everyone here at Forsyth County News, I'm Kayla Robbins. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you back on Monday.